Can you imagine fighting for something your entire life, only to face a heart-wrenching setback at 94 years old? This is the reality for A Sandramadi, a great-grandmother from a small village in Raub. For 6 long years, she has been in a legal battle, not for a vast estate, but for a tiny 0.1 hectare piece of land. This isn't just any land. It's a piece of her family's history, a legacy passed down from her grandfather. Let's rewind the clock. The story of this land begins way back in 1911. Sandramadi's grandfather, an estate worker, saved up his hard-earned money to buy this small plot. It was a testament to his struggle and his hope for the future. For decades, the land remained in the family. In 1970, Sandramadi's brother, who was the trustee, officially gave the land to her. It was a cherished inheritance, a connection to her roots and her beloved grandfather. For about 50 years, this land was a symbol of her family's heritage. But then, the unthinkable happened. The local land office seized the property, claiming the original 1911 title was no longer valid. Imagine the shock and confusion. For decades, Sandramadi and her 11 children tried to resolve this. They went back and forth with the authorities, pleading their case, trying to negotiate. But every attempt hit a dead end. As her son, K. Maswaran, explained a few years ago, the land might be small, but its sentimental value is immeasurable. It represents their family's history, the sweat and sacrifice of their ancestors. It's a place where memories were made, a tangible link to their past. After exhausting all other options, the family felt they had no choice but to turn to the courts for help. Their fight for justice officially began in 2019. The legal journey has been a roller. Initially, their case was thrown out on a technicality, with the court saying it was filed too late. It seemed like another door had slammed shut, but the family didn't give up. They took their fight to the Court of Appeal, which thankfully saw merit in their plea. The appellate court reinstated the suit and ordered the High Court to hear the case fully, giving them a renewed sense of hope. The battle was back on. This brings us to the recent verdict from the Temerloh High Court. After a full trial, the court delivered a devastating blow. The judge, Justice Roslan Matt, sided with the land office. He ruled that the official records from the Raub District Land Office were considered true and correct. The burden of proof was on Sandramadi and her family to show otherwise. According to the court, she was unable to provide enough evidence to challenge the official records. The judge stated that she could not prove her case on the balance of probabilities, which is the standard of proof required in civil cases like this. Essentially, the court found that her evidence wasn't strong enough to overturn the government's position. As a result, the suit was dismissed. To add to the financial and emotional strain, the court also ordered Sandramadi to pay 10,000 ringgit in costs to the government defendants. For a 94-year-old woman and her family, who've already poured so much time, energy, and hope into this fight, this outcome is truly heartbreaking. But is this the end of the road? Not if her lawyer has anything to say about it. Her legal counsel, Erkangadaran, has already stated that he has been instructed to file an appeal. This means they are taking the fight to a higher court, refusing to let this be the final word. This case raises so many questions about justice, bureaucracy, and the preservation of heritage. How can a family's century-old legacy be erased by paperwork? What happens when ordinary citizens go up against the full weight of the state machinery? Sandramadi's story is a powerful reminder of the human cost behind legal battles and land disputes. It's not just about a piece of property. It's about identity, memory, and a family's right to their history. We will be following this case closely as it moves to the appeal stage. The fight for this small but precious piece of ancestral land is far from over. What are your thoughts on this situation? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And if you want to stay updated on stories like this, please consider subscribing to our channel.